Let's go. Come on. Right, lads, get going. Straight from the air. I can always use the big heavyweights.
I'm saving for other lads, aren't I?
Some big ones there, you could have used that. And didn't we go to remember the Garcia, the backhand to the one off the floor, the
I'm at Karl Ince's gym with the man himself. Karl, how are you doing?
Alright, thanks.
Busy gym this morning.
I was busy, yeah. Hensley brought Rob down for some sparring with the boys.
Yeah.
Which is good. Different people coming
Well,
down.
Ben's fighting on the same night as
Ben,
Shane.
yeah, sorry.
On May the 7th, is it?
May the 7th, yeah.
Well, we'll talk about Shane later on because you've got a few good lads here now. I mean, Tommy had that fantastic fight out at Victoria Warehouse where he stopped, was it Eric McCoser?
Yeah.
And he looked a beast doing it.
Oh, he was an animal, weren't he? and he looked good. He just knocked an ex, was he ABA champion out?
We don't know. He had two good wins, hadn't he? Knocked both of them out.
Knocked them both of them out. Very dangerous fighter.
Massive as well.
And he put it on to Toby first 3-4 rounds, and then Toby just slowly, broke him down, and then his power coming through. But Toby dropped him in the first round.
He did.
He come at him to try and knock Toby out, but nobody caught him. But the lad got up.
He did.
How far he was a tough guy. Him.
I think he put him down, was it something like 5 times in the 5 rounds?
Yeah. But he was still a tough lad. He was very dangerous.
Yeah. Well, we was hoping, it's sad it's not happened, but that was hopefully going to set him up for a British title shot with Jose
Byrne. Yeah, it would have been nice for us. He's I've got a lot of time for Jose. I think he's a lovely lad. But you got to think of your own, and I felt confident. I've been disappointed that he's not been put on the May the 7th, Toby, or the one when Tony Bellew's fighting. I was hoping that was going to be the fight, but the board knocked the fight back, which I just can't understand because he's ranked in the top 10. I just couldn't understand what the problem was there.
Something's going to open for him, and he's going to be ready for it now as well.
Well, also he has matured. He's getting better. He's not as he's still a bit raw when he gets carried away, but he can.
What he lacks in talent, he makes it with pure strength, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, but he's starting to think more like a boxer now and a fighter. He's starting to realise he's a counter puncher than a forward. Like a raw animal. But he's got some power.
Well, he showed a lot of good points in the fight against Eric McCoser because he was a big lad, and it's not often that he's outsized in a ring, is it?
Yeah.
But that guy came there and he came to fight and he was looking for a fight, and he had to be a bit cleverer with it, and he was.
Yeah. No, that's true, and I'm fair play to him. He blocked a lot of shots, which I was happy with. He weren't getting caught. So what we've been learning in the gym is taking it to the ring, which is good. Like I said, hit and don't get it. That's the secret, isn't it? Even how powerful, how good of a fighter you are, the secret is don't get it. If you can get away with that, you're going to make it, aren't you?
No, listen. Every time I've seen him, he's improved. So I don't know how far he can go. But I certainly thought he was ready for that British title.
He's a dark horse.
Definitely.
He's a dark horse.
And who else? We've got Rick Godin, he's looking for titles.
Well, Rick Godin, to me, I've always rated Rick. Just looking at that fight against Cochrane, was it? Cochrane, yeah. He'd been injured for 2 years, come back, it was a hell of a fight.
3 weeks notice, wasn't it?
Yeah, 3 weeks notice. And don't take away from Gary, because he's a great fighter.
Yeah.
Very, very fit lad. He just put it on. He just put it on Rick, and the first 3-4 rounds Ricky was in control, and then he blew up after 6 rounds. Again, did we take the fight? Don't we take the fight? But Rick wanted to take the fight, and
but it reignited his fire inside him, because he knew in a full camp he would have had the beat. Well, he feels he would have had the beating of Gary Cochrane, doesn't he?
I agree with him. I do agree. I really rate Rick. He's always in the shadows.
Well, as I was saying in that fight, there was moments where he looked absolutely brilliant, but he just didn't have the energy in the tank to keep that pressure on him. And
well, I'll be honest. I didn't realise that Gary had a good tank on him like he had, and he could put the pressure like that, and that's what he did. But fair play to Ricky, he got through the 10 rounds. You know, I was a bit worried after the 7th, 8th round, but he just kept going and did what he could do. But it just wasn't enough. So,
and then not only that, we've got Rich Skelton back.
well, Rick Skelton's, I think he's had all his babies now, and I think he's back in the gym.
He's
He sparred with Ben there, and he sparred with Gary Ormerod, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
And you know, it still looks class. That's the first bit of sparring he's done for a long time, and it still looks class.
Well, weight's coming off again.
Weight's coming off nicely.
Huge, wasn't it?
I think he's going to be fighting in 4 weeks, is it?
Is this at the Wigan show, is it?
I think it is, yeah.
At Robin Park again?
Robin Park, yeah. So he's back into it, his head's right. So touch where we can get him back up there, you know, to
He's still on.
title honours.
Was he 23, is he?
He's only a baby, 23, you know.
He's got kids older than himself.
Yeah, but, you know, he's fair play, he wants to come back, he wants to, you know.
But I've noticed each time I've been down here, is it Rob Howe, is it?
Rob, yeah.
He's been down here, is he going to be fighting?
Yeah, I think he's just told me 7 weeks.
Right,
He's got
is that June or something then?
I think so, yeah.
Right.
So,
And has Rob fought before?
yeah, he's had about 6 fights, Rob.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
he's only come to our gym. He's only been with us about 3-4 months. He was training with Matthew Hatton,
Oh, right, yeah.
but I think because there wasn't enough sparring for Rob, he coming down here quite regularly, and he asked, you know, spoke to Matt about it. You know, he said, yeah, there's not a problem. You know, so he said, I'll come down. I think he's at that age where he just wants to, you know, get what level how far he can go. You know, and he's not a bad lad, to be honest with you. He's a good kid, nice, you know, nice personality about him, and he's not a bad boxer either.
And then the young Scott, how's he doing?
Scott Fitzy.
Look at that little smile come on your face already.
Well, we thought he was going to be fighting next week on that May the 7th.
All right.
But on the Crawler show, but it was not back, so I think we're fighting on the 29th on the Tony
is that going to
Bellew.
be the Tony Bellew in Everton?
Yeah. So, you know, so we're happy about that. You know, we're happy that we're getting the chance to fight on
Who
these
did he
big
fight
shows.
last time out? Was it a third round stoppage? Who was it?
I forgot he was the Russian guy. Ricky Scott.
Robert Sukowski.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And to stop Robert.
Not many people do that.
No, but he stuck. You know, Scott's.
Well, he's had a bit of fun with a few of your lads. I mean, he fought Morgan Jackson was, I think, the first time I noticed him, and I don't think he was actually. I think he probably won more than he'd lost at that moment.
Yeah.
And he put Morgan down.
Yeah, it was the last round. I think Morgan's first fight, he put everything into the first 2-3 rounds. Not like he were going to stop him, and then he just blew up in the last round. And Rob caught him with a left up, but fair play to Morgan. You know, he got up and...
He got up, it was a flash knockdown.
It was a flash knockdown, yeah. But I think he was a bit of nerves and his first fight.
What was that? I can't remember.
He's a strong guy, that Rob. He's under deceiving how strong he is.
He's unbelievably tough in his head.
Yeah, but Scott just played with him.
Was it a body shot then?
Body shot, head shot. It was everything, you know, every shot was hitting him or hurting him. You know, he threw some fantastic jabs to the body and you could see the pictures.
You're going to find it hard to hold him back soon, aren't you?
Fitzgerald should be able to, I think.
I think he will.
Oh yes, that body shot. Definitely becoming a painful experience, this, for Ben Heap. And a right hand, and Mike Lyson, I think rightfully, goes in.
Me and his dad, Dave, you know, we're working with him and he's you know, everything's coming to tuition with him, and I think he's only going to get better and better. The more
Was he 23?
24. He's just turned 24. So he's not, you know, it's 2-3 years before we even look at his prime. You know, very deceiving fight, very very strong. He's got that Glockling power.
He walks around 13 stone, doesn't he?
No.
He looks like he's
12. He's just done the 12 stone yesterday.
Yeah. And so what, is he going to be like middleweight, is he?
Light middle. Yeah. Very fit, very good athlete. He's got all
his dad was a runner, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a good runner, Dave. He was best in Preston, sprints and that. Yeah, very good.
So he's got that general good fitness and good genes with his family.
Oh, definitely. And he's got the bit of Scottish on his mum's side in him as well, so which is.
So exciting times for this place in the next couple of months. It could be.
Yeah, we keep saying that, don't we?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think I'm sure something's going to happen for Tommy. And like I say, Shane's got this great fight, which we've not actually spoke about yet, have we?
No.
It's been changed a few times. He thought he was going to fight Dale Evans.
Yeah, we fought Dale the fight with Dale, total respect. Gary Lockett, I know very well. I trained Gary Lockett for a long time, so I understand how Gary works. He's got a fantastic stable there.
Is that with your Joe Kawasaki connection when he was down in Wales?
Well, I trained Gary before Joe Kawasaki.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Gary, which when I was at Collyhurst, I was like Gary's pab on, but he lived with me he was on and off for 2 years. He lived with me for 2 years. So we worked together quite a lot.
He could get hard, couldn't he?
Oh, I rated Gary. I thought he was brilliant. And I liked training Gary as well. I thought he was a fantastic lad to train
Good coach, yeah.
Good coach. But he's got the cream of the crop down there. So he's a lucky man, really. I wish I was in that situation. But he's a very good trainer. He's had Liam Williams, he's a champion, Enzo Mack, who I trained at for a short period. So I know all about what talented lads he has in his gym. And Dale was a very talented lad. We watched him about 2 years ago, and he was offered the opportunity then to fight, and I said no, we don't want to fight him. He's too clever.
But that was almost made over Twitter, a few months ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, Shane, you know what he's like. He gets carried away with it, and I think him and Dale, and
would have been a great fight, though.
It would have been a great fight. Dale's total respect to Dale, a great fighter, very strong, very powerful,
great fight with
and a good boxer as well. So he's got, and I know with Gary, he's going to be very fit. And like I said, they'll have a plan. So anyway, the fight didn't come off. I think mainly because of the situation with Mr. Blackwell.
Oh right, yeah.
Which were very sad. I can understand the situation there. So fair play to there's always another opportunity that we'll end up fighting him.
So now this has come on. This Adin Awar, who was a massively hot prospect only 2 years ago, he was unbeaten, and then he's sort of gone off the ball a little bit.
Don't underestimate this lad.
Oh no, we're not, because he's an unbelievable, skillful boxer, isn't he?
Very, very dangerous. It's going to give Shane a very hard fight. A very hard fight, and it's 50-50 this fight. He's a very, very clever fighter, very good on the back foot, side on. To be honest with you, that's the style I like working with the lads anyway. So it's not going to be too hard for me to break down and to work him out. So, like I said, he's been sparring with the lads, what understands, works with that side on for me. So touch wood.
This is for his old silver WBC.
Is he not the gold?
No, we was just talking to him before, and he thinks it's his old belt again.
Oh right. Well, that's great. Good. It's good. Touch wood. We've had to change tactics.
Yeah,
we've had to change the sparring because it's a complete opposite to what Dale is.
This is why it's so good. I mean, you've got 10, 12 different boxers that regular coming in here, all different styles. So I mean, and not only that, you've got people like Rick Godin who can adapt, who will do anything you've asked him to do, be aggressive, or as you've been working with him, being a little bit more defensive and
well, Rick originally started me with, he was quite a side on fire, a good amateur style, moving off the back foot and this and that. And that's what, I tried to learn with him, and as he's got older, he's gone a bit more cute, as the word is, he don't move around as such now because he's getting a bit older, but he's for us to adapt for this fight, he's got back on the side one, side on and just moving off, and he touch with the plan what we have, we'll beat him so.
So well, all I can say is good luck for that's the first outing with your lads now, and it May the 7th.
May the 7th.
And then, like I say, the end of the month, you've got a few lads. You've got Morgan.
I've got Scott. Rick got him maybe. Big Adam, big heavyweight. He's out on the 21st of May.
How's he looking?
Yeah, he's looking good. Yeah,
good last time out, didn't he?
Yeah, very strong.
Was that first round stoppage he had again?
I think it was, yeah. Very, very strong kid.
Yeah.
A lot of potential as Adam.
Yeah, I know he has, mate. Well, just ringside bags, and he gets some movement with one shot. He's got something.
To be honest with you, I kept saying you'd be ideal sparring for Tyson for this fight against Klitschko because he's a big lad. Yeah. He can fight like.
He's about the same size as Klitschko.
Yeah, big guy. But it's just getting that sparring. So the heavyweights is very hard to get sparring.
Of course it is.
There
seems to be a big void between British level and then world level. There seems to be not many two fighters in between that.
I could do to be a bit taller, big 6'. I need to get a pair of clogs for pads, for the hands.
The interview we did after his last fight, And you stood next to him.
I couldn't. Well, I know I'm a short guy, but I can't believe how short I am.
Just ridiculous, didn't it? He must be about 2 foot over you.
Yeah, he was an animal.
massive.
Massive. Yeah.
So it's exciting times again. Like you
Yeah,
said.
well, let's touch wood. Let's hope it. We have a lot of positive and a lot of success. That's what we're aiming for. So
Well,
we're starting to get a good name here, I think. So it's just
everyone comes down here. It's beautiful, isn't it?
everybody comes here. Everybody likes coming here for sparring and that. It's in the backs, isn't it? It's like living in the wilds.
Well, in summertime like it is now, it is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? It's.
This is summer. Lee, it's still cold out there.
It was 8 stone in yesterday.
Christ, it was.
But so hopefully I'm going to be talking to you with a new champion and a new belt round his waist with Shane Singleton.
Great stuff.
May the 7th.
Wonderful. Thank
Take
you.
care, kiddo.
Yeah, cheers.
See you later, mate.